friend of me. Wage a war, wage a war, wage a war, wage a war against mediocrity. It ain't no friend of me. Wage a war, wage a war, wage a war, wage a war against mediocrity. It ain't no friend of me. Wage a war, wage a war, wage a war, wage a war against mediocrity. It ain't no friend of me.
What's up out there, family and friends? It's your boy, the motivational teacher to the masses, bringing you again another edition of these Motivational Monday. I hope everybody is off to a fantastic week. If you would, for all my replayers, give me about a minute and a half as I share this to all my social media streams also. And then also, if there's somebody out there, please go ahead and invite your mama, your cousin, them. I promise you, they will be blessed by this bread-breaking moment. So if you would, take a moment, go ahead and start sharing this thing out. I'm starting to see people come into the room. Holler at your boy as I'm sharing it out right now. When you come in the room, holler at your boy. Let me know who's out there. Thank y'all for joining us tonight. I'm sharing this to all my friends because if they can't grow with you, they can't go with you. Holler at your boy. I'm sharing this out. And if any of you all receive this from me, just know that, man, I look forward to seeing you grow. I look forward to seeing you reaching your wealthy place. I look forward to seeing you walk in your wealthy place. I know that there's something great on the inside of you. So I want to send you these. I want you to join in on some of this bread-breaking moment. And I want you to share this out to your mama, your cousin, them. I'm starting to see the eyes add up. If you would, holler at your boy out there. Let me know who's out there today. Glad y'all are joining us today. Y'all give me about 30, 45 more seconds as I'm sharing this out to my top 5 because I want to see everybody grow with me. As you come in the room, holler at your boy. You don't go to your neighbor's house and not say what's up. So when you come in here, holler at your boy. Man, I look forward to hearing from y'all each week. And tonight we have a bread-breaking moment. I'm about to share this in 1 second. And we're going to let the bread breaking commence. All right. I'm starting to see the eyes add up. Episode 164 of Awaken Your I Am. Hey, Pat, thanks for joining us today. I really do appreciate it. We're going to get this bread breaking going. Who else is out there, man? Y'all holler at your boy. If you would, if you're on here, go ahead and invite 5 or 6 more people to join you right here. Y'all can already tell my voice. I've been in rare form, so my voice is going to go as long as I can make it go. But when it's done, I'm shutting it down. So y'all better tell them to go ahead and hop on here tonight because this is going to be a bread-breaking moment. Let's get this party going. 164, Awaken Your I Am. Tonight, I want to talk to you about a crime. I want to talk to you about the biggest heist in American or in this world's history. Hey, Edwin, thanks for joining us, bro. I want to talk to you about the biggest wool over the eyes that this country, this world has ever seen. When we think about crime, the UCR says, I went and looked up the word crime, and I looked up what are the most violent crimes that require the most prison sentences. And this is what they said. They said in descending order, the crimes are murder, non-negligent manslaughter, rape, robbery, aggravated aggressive assault, followed by property crimes, burglary, larceny, theft, and motor vehicle theft. They said those are the most violent, and those are the greatest crimes across these United States of America. But tonight I want to talk to you about a different crime. I want to talk to you about a crime that goes unnoticed and unpunished every day. I'm about to break bread. Some of y'all stay in there with me. I want to talk to you about identity theft. About identity theft. I know we have this idea of what identity theft is. Let me read it to you. Identity theft occurs when someone uses another person's personal identifying information, like their name, social, or credit card number, without their permission to commit fraud or other crimes. Tonight, I want to talk to you about identity theft. Let's not think of it in terms of the world of definition that I just read, although I do want to pull in to commit fraud and other crimes. Let's not think of it as something that's prosecutable by the justice system. Let's not think of identity theft as someone taking my name, my image, my likeness, and using it to their benefit. Tonight, I want to talk to you about something greater. I want to talk to you about a theft that has been robbing man since Adam and Eve. I want to talk to you about a theft that's been going on in your generation for ages. What if the version of who you thought you were was not the real you? What if the life that you thought you've lived was only a mirror of what your reflection can be? What if the life that I lived is only a reflection of what I've been through? It's not the real, it's not what I was created to be. It's not who I was created to be. It's not what I was created to be, but it's the life I live because I don't know my true identity. How many people out there are living someone else's reality for their life? Oh, that's a bread-breaking moment. Today, I'm talking about a crime that goes unpunished every day: identity theft. Not the kind where somebody's stealing your name, image, and likeness, but the kind that's robbing us of our destiny. The kind that's robbing us of our future. The kind that's costing us every day that we don't realize who I am and whose I am. Today, I am talking about identity theft. I know, motivational teacher. We see the commercials. Motivational teacher, I got LifeLock 360. I went and got LifeLock 360 to prevent me from identity theft. I went and got LifeLock 360 because I don't want people using my credit and me not know. I went and got LifeLock 360 because I believe that it protects me and my family from the identity theft that the world has proven that it does over and over again. But I'm telling you right here today, the biggest crime is going unnoticed every day, and LifeLock 360 can't help you. Oh, I'm breaking bread right now. I know you're saying, motivational teacher, I'm going somewhere, but I got to set this up so people can see the condition that a lot of us don't even know we're in. Like, we don't know that I'm the head and not the tail, that I should be living a life that is different than the one I live today. And I'm not saying this for us to fall under condemnation. I'm only saying this for us to get moving in the right direction. I'm only saying this because if I don't know my identity, whatever I learn, I can unlearn and become the person that I was created to be. I'm talking about the greatest heist in this world's history. It's been going from the foundation of Adam and Eve. It slipped into each one of our genealogy. It has been passed down from your great-great-grandma, your great-great-great-great-great-grands. I'm talking about identity theft. Motivational teacher, help me a little bit more. I love one of my favorite passages in my favorite book says, the thief cometh not but to steal, kill, and destroy. What is the purpose of the thief? The thief only has three. The thief's purpose come in the rule of three. I come only to kill, steal, and destroy. And see, when most of us hear that famous John 10:10, we only think in terms of sin, and we only think of terms of material things, and we only think of things that fit our carnality or the mold that I'm in for today. But I'm telling you, there's a higher version of you that if we're not intentional and deliberate about our life, it's being steal, kill, and destroyed on a daily basis because we gotta be locked into our life. I'm talking about LifeLock 360. We gotta be locked into who the great I am says my Awaken, I am who I am supposed to be. The thief coming not but to steal, kill, and destroy. I said it yesterday on Bridge to the Nations. We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but principalities, powers, wickedness in high places. There's so many of us that are fighting battles that are not worth our time. We're fighting these natural battles where we're trying to make things happen on this earth. And I'm telling you, your battle is not in this earth. You only have one battle, and that's with you, to become the version of you that can attract everything that God has given you before the foundation of the earth. You only have one true fight. That's a bread breaking moment. You only have one battle, and that battle is you versus you. The enemy only comes to steal, kill, and destroy. That word thief comes from the Greek word klepto. It means to steal. It means to give a picture of a bandit, a pickpocket, or a thief who is artful in the way that they steal, and it's almost undetectable. Almost undetectable. The thief has been stealing since the foundation of time. The thief has become really good and cunning. And most of us are fighting battles that have to do with houses and cars and foundation and material things. When the great I am has said, no, if you find you, those things will come unto you. Those things will be added to you. You got to find, your identity has been stolen. The version of who you are today may not have been the version of what you were created to be. Thank you, Pat. It's quiet out there today. And I hope it's quiet because we're listening and because we're trying to see what in my life has been stolen. Is it the version of me that says I'm more than a conqueror? Do I look in the mirror and I see that I'm not enough? I'm telling you, the thief has stolen your identity. Oh my God, this is awesome. I'm telling you, the thief has flat out made you believe that that's what you're supposed to be. Motivational teacher, how do you know? Because I can tell you, did God not say? Anytime there's a disconnect between what I know I've been called to and what I see, there's a thief in the house. There's a fox, there's a small fox that's killing my vine. Anytime there's a disconnect between what the great I am said about my awaken I am and where I am, there is a fox that is hindering my manifestation. Hey, what's up, Angelique? Come on, Charlotte. I appreciate it. I got all streams going tonight. So I'm gonna catch y'all there too. There's a thief in the house. When I don't see, no, let me change that because things change. When I don't have what I see on the inside of me, there's a thief in the house, and that thief is so artful, that thief is so skilled that he exploits his thievery and is almost undetectable. I don't know when I stop believing that I'm not supposed to be broke. I don't know when I stop believing that prosperity doesn't belong to me. And most of us don't know what environmental stimuli caused us to stop believing. Now, let me tell you, that's the place where your identity was stolen. Today, I'm talking about the greatest heist in the world's history. A crime that happens every day, that goes undetectable and that just goes unnoticed. Thank you, Charlotte. It goes unnoticed. It's the enemy who is stealing our identity. Thank you, Fred. Stealing our identity to the fact that I don't know I'm me. I don't know who listen to you, boy. When I was living in a room the size of a closet, my identity was stolen. I thought I actually belonged there because of the mistakes that I made in my past. It landed me there, but that could not be the version of who I was meant to be always. My identity is not rooted in necessarily what I see on the inside. My identity is rooted on what I know on the inside about who the great I am has said about my awaken I am. Too many of us make decisions from a stolen identity. I know what you went through, but you are more than what you went through. We don't judge ourselves based on what I went through. We make the judgment decisions based on what the great I am has said about our I am. We're walking beneath our purpose. We're walking beneath our calling. We're walking beneath our influence because I didn't know I was me. My identity was stolen. They told me I was supposed to be a statistic. They tried to steal my identity when they told me how I'm supposed to respond to this world. Stolen identity. Oh my God, this is a bread-breaking moment. Y'all better tell somebody, man. This is a bread-breaking moment. It's not 100% your fault that you didn't know. But now the eyes of your heart will be enlightened tonight to know that whatever the enemy stole, it's time to have it restore the years the cankerworm stole. Oh my God, this is a bread-breaking moment. This is so good, I'm gonna have to go back and listen to it myself. Man, come on, Charlotte. Thank you so much. Say, yeah, Angelique says, yes, what we constantly do or think becomes our new nature. It is you. Believe that. And that could be miles away from what you were created to be. That's a good point. Pat said, years of people telling you what you are qualified for and what you're not. Parents, teachers, spouses, employers, ETs, etc. They all say. And God says, hey, Edwin said, give me mine. My question is, whose report will we believe? I love that. What he says about me trumps what you or your cousin says. You better say that. You better say that, Charlotte. What he has written and said about me trumps everything else that's been written or that's been spoken over my life. That word thief means klepto. That word thief means klepto. Let me break bread. Let me slow down, man. This voice, you're going to stand up tonight. Let me slow down. That word thief means klepto, which means to steal. Why would, come on, we're thinking people right now. We're thinking people. Why would the enemy, why would the thief want to steal something away from me? Why is it that my life's journey has been pretty difficult? Like my life ain't been no crystal stair. Why is it that I was born the way I was born? I was born in the environment that I was born in. I had to go through what I went through. A lot of people had a lot of easy road. My path has been rocky. Why is it that the thief finds you so valuable that they spend so much time trying to destroy your purpose? Somebody out there said, man, I was a product of a rape. Somebody else out there said, my mama gave me up for adoption. Somebody else up there said, nobody wanted me when I was young. Somebody else said, man, they tried to abort me. Somebody else says, man, when my life, I was beaten. I was molested. Somebody else said, I grew up in an environment with drugs. I saw my first murder by the time I was 10. Why is it that the thief finds you so valuable that they want to steal your identity? This is a bread-breaking moment right here. This is a bread-breaking moment right here. I am about to blow your mind. Man, listen. This is what I do know. The thief knows, I'm gonna say this. Oh my God, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. The thief has been a klepto since the foundation of the earth. And the thief knows, how did Pharaoh know to kill all the babies that were 2 years and younger at the time Moses was born, thinking that he was going to kill Moses? How did Pharaoh know? Because there was a thief that was seeking to kill, steal, and destroy everything that God had purposed for that time. How did the thief know? How did the thief know about Cain and Abel? One was more righteous than the other one. How did the thief know to put snares and traps out there to encompass Adam and Eve? How did the thief know? Let me tell you something the thief knows about you that you might not know. That you are valuable to this earth. The thief spent so much time trying to steal your identity because the thief knows the impact that you're supposed to have on this earth, even sometimes when I didn't recognize my own impact. That's a bread-breaking moment right there. The reason why your road has been so rough and so rocky is because there's a thief in the house. A thief in the house that's trying to steal your identity of who you are, because if you ever figured out what you got on, greater is he that's on the inside of me than he that's in the world. If you ever figured out what you really carry, oh my God, if you really understood, Captain America, what you had in your shield, if you really understood, Thor, what you had in your hammer, Bruce Banner, if you really understood who the Hulk truly was. And so the enemy realizes and understands the value that you bring to this earth, no, let me say that. I change all that. The enemy understands the assignment that you were sent to earth to do. And what else should the enemy do other than fight you to the point you go back to the dirt? Because the enemy knows the value that's in you. The enemy, hey, look, a klepto never steals anything that's not worth value. That's a bread-breaking moment. You never hear someone breaking into a grocery store stealing vegetables. You never hear anyone breaking into somewhere adding value. Well, they broke into the church and put a whole new PA system in it. You know, they broke into that store and upgraded all the lighting. You never hear of a thief providing value. The thief only is meant to subtract and to take valuables. That's the purpose of a thief, is to take the valuables. And if a thief doesn't find you valuable, it doesn't invest its time into you. And the more time a thief, oh my God, this is a bread-breaking moment. The more time and energy that a thief spends in your presence or in your domain means that there's something of so much value that they're trying to steal from you. Oh my God, it's a bread-breaking moment. You wonder why you almost died that one time. You wonder why you barely escaped a car accident. You wonder why they diagnosed you with cancer and came back and the cancer was gone, because it was the thief. I'm going somewhere tonight. Lord have mercy. I am going somewhere tonight. The thief sees what you have when you don't even recognize it. The thief knew who I was. Oh my God. The moment I was sleeping in a room the size of a closet, just had a foreclosure, got an apartment. I couldn't afford the apartment and had to move in with a colleague in the room the size of a closet. And the thief knew all who I was going to be today as I was in that closet. Oh my God, if he could only get me to, I got chill bump. If he could only get me to quit when I was in that closet, I wouldn't know the explosive growth that's in my life today, because the thief tried to short circuit the gift and the call on mine and your life. But you are still here. And guess what? You have overcome every tragedy. You have overcome every setback. You have overcome every doubt. You have overcome every disbelief. Your record right now, overcoming days of tragedy and disbelief and all that, is 100%, because you're still here, baby. Because you're still here. You have 100% triumph over the enemy, because all the things that he stole did not make you quit. I promise you, you are only going to get stronger. I love the fact that the great I am God said, seeds and tares grow up together all at the same time. So fruit and weeds. So if I go out and plant a garden, he said the weeds and the seed will grow up at the same time, and then at the appointed time, he separates the two. I'm about to break bread. He separates the two. I harvest the wheat and I kill the tare. I harvest the wheat and I kill the tare. And right now on the inside of you, there's a version of you that has tried to be stolen, that the thief tried to steal, that is growing up with the wheat in you. Oh my God, this is going to be a bread-breaking moment. There is going to be a bread-breaking moment. There's a part of you growing up on the inside of you that says, I can conquer the world. And saying on the flip side, on the other side, that there's a side of you saying, man, I don't know if I'm able. There's a part of you that says, man, I got so much faith to overcome every problem. And then there's a piece of you saying, man, but I'm so scared. The wheat and the tares are growing up together, but I'm telling you, there will be a separation day for the person that continues to fight, where you will see the wheat for what it is and you'll see the tare for what it is. And the thief that came to only steal, kill, and destroy must acknowledge his ultimate defeat. Oh my God, that's a bread-breaking moment. I'm telling you, they threw the kitchen sink at you. They threw the kitchen sink at you. I love that one. It tried to discourage you, tried to make you quit. But baby, you got 100% for overcoming every day where the sink was thrown at you. And I'm telling you, in spite of it all, I love that, Pat. In spite of it all, you're still here, which means that there's still purpose on your life, which means I got to find who I truly am. Oh my God. I 10,000 at the flight of my right hand. I'm still here, so I gotta discover the true me. I've been living as only a part of who I am because I ain't gonna lie. Some of them bouts took life out me. I ain't gonna lie. Some of them body blows I took from life took life out of me. It caused me not to believe as much as I used to believe. It caused me to put guards up over my life where I couldn't love like I used to love. I've been hurt so many times. It caused me to put boundaries up around my life. I got to protect my life. And the wheat and the tares are growing up together. But I'm saying, in order for you to harvest and be the better version of who you are, you gotta redeem that version of yourself that can attract and contain all these things that are around you, all those things that belong to you. It's a bread-breaking moment right there. We're living underneath let me say it this way. We're living underneath our Father's purpose for our life. And man only has one problem. I stick to this. I say it all the time. Man only has one problem. The problem that a man has with himself is I can't see myself how the great I am sees me. That's why people struggle to believe, because they don't see themselves how God sees us. The moment you open your eyes and you see yourself through the lens of the great I am is the day every enemy, every thief becomes scared because they know they can't shake you. I might be afraid, but I do it afraid. I might have fear, but I'm very courageous. That is the day when you see yourself how your daddy sees you. That is the day where your chains start to fall off. What's up, Sam? What's up, Mike? Thanks for joining us. That's the day when your chains fall off and you begin to see without the scales. He said, look, what do you see? See men the size of trees. Look again. Some of us need to take that second look. Some of us need to take that second look through the lens of the great I am. What do you see? I see a land flowing with milk and honey. Look again. I see me in the land flowing with milk and honey. I got to change how I see me. Red Rover, send the real Anthony over. We used to play that growing up out there at Bible school at Mount Pelion Baptist Church. We'll all get on a circle. Red Rover, send somebody over. And that person will have to find two arms to run through and try to break. And I'm challenging you right now. Over there on the other side, holding together, you got prosperity. I'm gonna say this. You got prosperity and poverty over there holding hands. And they say, Red Rover, send the real version of Anthony over. And the version of you that goes over there in between the hands of prosperity and poverty holding hands together is the version of you, what you walk away with. If your level of belief is prosperity, you walk away changed with prosperity. But if poverty identifies because of what the thief has shown you, then you walk away with poverty. And we say, God, why me, God? It's not why me, God. It's not why me, God. It's not why me, God, because I understand that every battle I go through in my life is pushing me toward my purpose. Why not me? Oh my God, that's a bread breaking moment. Hey, Virginia, that's a bread breaking moment. Why not me? Everybody want to be great until it's time to do what greatness does. Everybody want to be the best until it's time to pay the price to be the best. Everybody want to stand on top of the mountains until they hear they got to climb the mountain. Everybody want to be rich until they hear what people that are rich, what they have to go through. Everybody want to have six-pack abs until they hear how people that got six-pack abs have to eat and how they have to train. Everybody wants something for nothing. I'm telling you, that does not exist. Why not me? Come on, Angelique. Why not me? I understand that those he loves, he prunes. And when I go through something, I understand that's part of my pruning process. But in order for me to grow, I got to be pruned. You got to be put in some uncomfortable situations that cause you to find another level of who you are. Without tragedy, we never know how strong we truly are. That's a bread-breaking moment. Without my faith being tested, I don't know how to exercise. Oh, I just want great faith. Then you got to understand that if you want great faith, you got to go through great tragedy. You got to go through great trials and tribulations in order to get greatness. I can promise you this. I can promise you this, that greatness is incubated in pain. Great man, I'm telling you what I know. Oh my God, I wish I could say you can have it without a bout. I wish I could say you can have it without a fight. I wish you could have greatness. I wish your destiny would be handed to you. I wish you can walk in your purpose, but those things does not come without a struggle. He didn't say we weren't going to have a struggle. He said we're going to struggle. Our struggle is not with flesh and blood, but it's with principalities and powers. You're going to have to struggle. Why me, God? Why not you? Oh my God, the only way you know how strong you are is that if you're pressure tested. If you're never pressure tested, you'll never know what you can withstand. And the more that you can withstand, the more power, the more influence you can grow, the more you can go through and not quit and smile on the inside and still talk about how great the great I am is and how he's awakened I am. The more you can go through with a smile on your face, it means that I'm being prepared for something greater. Somebody get in that chat box. I'm being prepared for greater. My pain ain't without my purpose. Oh my God, that's a bread-breaking moment. I was talking to my mom the other day. My mom and I, we were having a conversation. My mom and I, we talk multiple times throughout the week. And we were having this conversation about just me and my sisters and where we came from and how we got there. And we talked about how good God has been throughout our generations. And we talked about how my mom was saying, like, man, like it took her mom having to die in order for her to realize how to become a mom and how to be greater for her children and how help my auntie be greater for my cousin. And she pointed to, my grandmother's death. One of these lowest moments in her life is when the breath went out of my grandmother. She had a heart attack on the floor cooking chicken and cooking fried chicken. And my mom was saying, like, it's sad that my greatest tragedy also walked me into my greatest triumph, which is being a true mother to my children. And I said, man, flesh and blood didn't give that to you, but your Father in heaven has revealed that to you because I'm going to say this, like, she had to go for you to become the better version of who you are. But even in that pain, you found purpose. Like, it's so easy to go through pain. I went through a terrible divorce, or I lost all my money. It's easy for us to go through pain and not use that pain for our purpose and not know that even in the worst times of our lives, there's a lesson in the midst of it all, but we have to look from the right lens. And if we give the enemy a foothold, he's coming all the way in. Why motivational teacher? I told you that story for you to look back over your life and the places where and the places where the thief came to steal, kill, and destroy. Those crooks and cracks that's in your life that you know, like I don't trust, I don't believe, I in this area, I don't have faith in this area. I'll never open myself up to be loved again. I'll never trust that person again, or I don't really care about that person over there. I'm telling you to open yourselves back up. Because in those areas, the enemy has came to steal, kill, and destroy. And I'm telling you that everything in your life is tied to those areas. The enemy is only looking to blind areas that's going to cause you huge growth and development in your lives. He's not hiding something from you that has small value. The things that the enemy hide or the thief comes to steal is the things that are meant to have, that are tied to your purpose. Example. The reason why I had to grow up in poverty, or the reason why the thief tried to steal my vision of grandeur, and to have me think that you ain't that good, to have me think that you grew up in poverty, your dad was in prison, all your uncles were in prison on your dad's side. Nobody over there had a high school diploma. Nobody over there ever thought about going to college. They also, they ain't worth nothing. So you coming in the same version of who they are. You wear the same DNA. Look at yourself in the mirror. You're a spitting image of your daddy. He had to fight me there. He had to fight me when I was a youth. He had to fight me when I was my son's age. I remember having in the 4th grade 1 pair of gold sweatpants and 1 pair of acid wash jeans. He had to fight me there to think that I wasn't enough. My 9th grade year, I had a pair of suede Patrick Ewing, and I played basketball with suede Patrick Ewing my whole 9th grade year. Everybody joked on me because my shoes were not up to par, and I was a real good athlete, and my shoes were not what everybody else's were. They all laughed and they all joked. The thief had to try to steal from me at that moment because he understood that if I just hung on a couple days longer, that the great I am was going to reveal what my awakened I am is. I'm telling you right now, the areas where you've been fighting against, that the thief has been fighting against you the most, are the areas where you're supposed to have the greatest growth in your life. That's why I'm telling you, you got to go back and revisit those areas in your life. I know that situations were terrible. I know it didn't work for you, but I got to go back and I got to visit it, and I got to see where's my purpose inside of that pain. I can't keep rehashing what I went through. Let me change that. I can't keep rehashing my pain if it's not delivering me to my purpose. Every time I think about how that person did me, it put me back in that same spot. But why? But why? But why? You got to get over your pain and find your purpose. You got to deal with your pain to get to your purpose. The areas where we've had to fight the most in our lives, I'm telling you, that's where your purpose and that's where your passion is. I already know this, and the reason why I know it is because that's the struggle you value the most. Reason why I know I've been called to do what I'm doing tonight, because I struggled believing that I was more than that small little kid from Lochapoka, Alabama. I struggled to believe I was more. And so I know that my purpose and my passion is around helping others to see themselves as I see them and as the great I am sees them. That's why I don't have to get paid to do this. I mean, I would do this with 7 eyes, 77 eyes, 7,700 eyes, with the same passion, the same vigor, the same fight. Why? Because I've been called to this. This ain't something that I just stumbled across. My whole life has been a journey to get me to this point. And you think I'm going to turn around now because I don't see what I think I should see? When I had 2 pair of blue jeans, I didn't see what I think I should see. When I had no pie crust on, I didn't see what I should see. When I was living in a room one size of a closet, I didn't see what I should see. And because I don't see what I should see, that I think I should see today, I'm supposed to slow up. I'm supposed to stop. I'm supposed to give in. I'm supposed to let what I see on the outside determine how I see on the inside. Man, y'all got the right one tonight. You better let that thief know everything I think you came to steal out my life. I'm going back. I am worthy to be loved. I am worthy to have kids that love me and I love them. I am worthy to have a career that I'm proud about. I am worthy to have a bank account to where I can share with whatever passion I have on the inside of me. I am worthy of a business that serves my community. I am worthy of a body of belief, or a family that sees my value. I am worthy of a family that truly sees me for who I am. I am worthy. Somebody get in the chat box and shout, I am worthy. I got people chiming into this conversation. I'm glad the actor just came on. I done broke a full sweat. I got Edwin said, intimidation, so we won't even attempt to try. Hey, come on, man, get in there. I am worthy. Relentless. I am worthy. Come on, man, get in there. Sometimes you got to speak over yourself. Come on, Coach T. Hey, Auntie. Hey, Charlotte. Thank you. I am worthy. I'm telling you, man, you got to, man, I don't need no amen corner. I'm the biggest hype. I'm my own hype person. That's why I can do what I do, because I do it from the inside of me. And what's on the outside of me, I'm telling you, I would be like John the Baptist. I'd be out there with wild locusts and honey, out there proclaiming the day is coming. Why? Because this is what, and truth be told, there's a version of you where you don't care what people think about you, and you do it because this is what you do. There's a version of you. I love that point that Edwin just made. That sometimes the thief had put so much intimidation so we won't even attempt to try. And let me break a little bread. That intimidation that we won't try. See, let me break bread. Here's the truth. And I love when y'all just give me stuff like this, just put it out there and something ain't on my notes, I can go that way. See, here's the thing about intimidation. Whenever you're trying to do something that you've never done, there will always be a little anxiousness, or there might be a little fear, or there might be a little intimidation. But here's the thing with intimidation. What's up, Kanika? Thanks for joining us. Here's the thing with intimidation. It's like what can be found on the inside of you. Like intimidation is going to be there. But the thing is, I'm greater than that thought that's going through my head right now. I take that thought captive that says I'm not good enough. I take that thought captive that says I'm not great enough. I take that thought captive that says, you're gonna fail today. Now I take that thought captive and I subject it. I take it captive and I say, whether I fail today or whether I succeed today, doesn't matter. What's gonna happen is I am going to do it today. Come hell or high water, whether I do it bad or whether I do it good, whether I'm good at it, whether I'm bad at it, I don't care. I will not be intimidated. I am doing it. I have the unction on my heart to do it. Today, I am going online to give my first word. Today, I'm cooking a cookie. I'm giving it away. Today, I'm doing what's in my heart to do. Why? Because I am not moved by fear. I am worthy of it. And so intimidation is a part of the response to my belief that I might not be ready. I love that, Edwin. I love that, Edwin. Come on, Kanika. I am going to do it. Intimidation, what's the response? The response is, I am more than worthy. So whatever you're trying to steal in my life, thief, whatever you're trying to steal in my life, thief, I came to let you know today that there's something more to me than what you know. Man, I done spent 43 minutes on the first half. The thief coming not but to steal, kill, and destroy. But I love this second part, and I should have did it more justice. I have come that you might have life, and that you might have it more abundantly. I have come that you might have life, and that you might have more abundantly. Boy, that's a bread-breaking moment right there. The thief came earlier to steal, kill, and destroy. I've come so that you might have life and have life more abundantly. If you're experiencing, listen to me. Let's not be carnal with this. Let's not be, when I say experiencing lack, I'm not talking about money. I'm not talking about material things. Come on now. We wrestle not against flesh and blood, principalities, powers, and weaknesses, and high places. Y'all stay with me. I've come that you might have life, and you might have life more abundantly. Let's have this conversation. When there's lack in my life, in any area, come on. I'm not talking about things and stuff. I'm talking about the part of me where I feel like the enemy has stolen my identity. When I start feeling that voice of fear, when I start feeling like a little intimidated, like the task is bigger than me, or the job is bigger than me, or the gifting is bigger than me, when I start thinking that, man, maybe I'm not supposed to reach the masses. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm only been given to a few. What's up, John? Maybe I've only been given to a few. See, when you start having these thoughts, I have come that you can have life and have it more abundantly. If you're not having abundant thoughts, then something has stolen your identity. If you're not having thoughts of a great life, then you have a thief in your presence. I had come so that you may have life and have it more abundantly. If you don't think you can have abundance in your life, you got a thief somewhere around you. If there's a part of you in your life that believe you're always supposed to be broke, busted, and disgusted, you got a thief in your presence. And you got to choose who am I? I got to choose this day. What am I going to believe? Am I going to believe that I'm supposed to have lack and unbelief, or am I going to believe that I'm supposed to have life in abundance till the field till it overflows? I'm worthy of the abundance. I don't have to always have to negotiate changes in my life based on where I am. I am worthy of the abundance. There's a place where I can have, oh yeah, I'm gonna say this on this earth. There's a place where I can have abundance. Motivational teacher, where can I have it? Love, joy, peace, sound mind, happiness. Let me break bread. You can have it in your bank account, your relationships around you, your relationship with your friends and your children. You can have abundance in those areas. But it requires you to get the thief out of the picture, because that joker's coming to steal, kill, and destroy all your abundance. The thief is coming to steal, kill, and destroy all your life. You can't have it and have it in abundance. That means that there's a thief in the midst of your presence. If you're anxious about a situation and there's a thief in your presence, and it's okay. Can I break bread? Can I break bread? Can I break bread? Let me say this. I don't want to sound contradictory. That means that there's a thief in your presence. Can I say this? Anytime you're trying to do something that has never been done before in your life, or in your generation, or in your genealogy, there is going to be a thief that's trying to hinder that movement of what you're trying to do. I remember being the first male in my family to go to college, both sides, and get a degree. And now I see my little cousin who just finished college. By the way, I forgot to send your cash out. I got to send your cash out. I forgot all about it. He just finished up college. And I sit back and I say, man, I went through he's the second male. I went through what I went through so he can have an example of how to go through. And so when you're the first to do anything in your life, there is going to be anxiousness. There's going to be a level of unbelief. There's going to be nervousness. There's going to be an enemy. And there is going to be a thief in the garden. Remember, I told you the wheat and the tares grow up together. But then there's a day of separation. And so while they grow up together, you keep moving down the right path. I'm trembling, but I'm trusting. I don't fully believe, but I'm going to do it anyway. And I'm going to get better while I'm doing it. I don't know what 12 months going to look like. But the 12 I got, I'm going to take them as they come. And when they get here, I'll figure out what to do with the next 12. But these 12, I'm going to be out my comfort zone. And I'm going to do what feels uncomfortable. The wheat and the tares grow up together to separation day. I'm going to do it afraid. I'm going to do it scared. I'm going to do it with doubt. I'm going to do it with unbelief. I'm going to move forward, although sometimes it hurts. Why? There is a separation day, and I just got to keep moving. I got to keep growing. I got to keep doing the trembling. Come on, Charlotte. But trusting, I got to keep doing it because I know separation day is around the corner. He came that I can have life and have it more abundantly. I know right now what they said was in my body. I know I'm confessing it's not in my body. Separation day is coming. I just got to win the day. I can't focus so much on 10 years from now. I got to win the day. If I focus on 10 years from now, I get paralysis of analysis. I got to win the day. I got to keep the enemy from stealing today. I'll let tomorrow take care of itself. I got to stop the enemy from stealing today. If I win today and I put enough days together of me winning, eventually I will win the month. Eventually I will win the year. I got to win today. Come on, Freddie. I got to win today. There's a thief, a klepto, who's trying to steal, kill, and destroy my destiny. I got to win today, but there's the great I am said, I have come that you can have life and have it more abundantly. Pat announced it. My season of lack is over. And here's the reality of it, Angelique. Here's the reality of it, Pat and John, that my season of lack is over, not because I have an abundance of things externally. It's because something changed on me internally. And if it changed on me internally, it's just a matter of time till it manifests itself externally. All I work on is the version of me that lives in a way where lack is not my problem. Oh my God, that's a bread-breaking moment. I cannot have two nickels to rub together, and I will still confess that is not my reality. No. This one can't be mine. This ain't my bank account. No. That ain't my report. That ain't mine, because I'm telling you right now, the vision that I see on the inside soon will be what I see externally. That's a bread-breaking moment. Charlotte said, I'm going to do it. Capital IT. We need more people with the same mentality, that personality. And then I hear somebody say, oh, motivational teacher, they just talking while they on there with you. You know what? I'd rather you talk it, if not only but for this 1 hour, than not to talk it at all. That's a bread-breaking moment. If you can get up enough energy to say right now, today, I'm going to do it in this moment, in this hour, you might just be able to muster up enough energy when you get out the bed in the morning and say, I'm going to do it over again today. And I'm going to do it again tomorrow. And I'm going to do it again the day after that. I'm going to do it. And don't care what people think or say about you doing it. I was about to go. I was about to go somewhere. I'm going to try not to go there. I was about to go on a rant right there. Listen, I ain't going to go that way, but I'm going to hint at it. Hey, we got to find more people. Virginia said, say it. We got to find more people that believe like I believe. Automatically, the wheat and the tares grow up together. At some point, I got to find people that water the seed and not the weed. The more people that I have in my life, the more TV shows, the more radio music I'm listening to, the more stuff that I watch here that is watering my weed more than my seed, I'll never reach the place where I have the abundance. I got to get average folk. I'm going to say this. I got to stop. I'm going to say it this way, mama. This nice. I know I hear my mama right now. This nice. I got to stop having average folk influence my seed. I got to stop having average people speak over my seed because they're encouraging the weeds more than they do the seed. I got to get away from around average people encouraging my seed. I got to move into a place and a destiny in my life to where I can't be around where the enemy is. We all know the talk of the enemy. I can't be where the enemy is. Not the enemy, the thief. I can't be where the thief is because the thief only comes to steal, kill, and destroy. I got to move away from the thief. If anybody in my life is talking lack and unbelief, and they're speaking doubt, and they're speaking hatred, and they're doing anything besides showing me life and more abundantly, doesn't mean that I can't be corrected. Doesn't mean that people can't come and say, hey, give me words of encouragement or how to better my craft. I'm with all of that. But anybody that says what I will not, what I cannot do, you are a thief and a robber, and you cannot be in my presence long. We got to get rid of these thieves and these robbers. And sometimes those could be the people closest to us. The biggest crime in the world's history has been going on since the foundation of the earth. Ever since God stooped down in that dirt and created Adam in his image and his likeness, and Eve he did from the rib of Adam. Ever since then, the biggest crime in the world's history, identity theft. Have God not said, if you go eat from that tree, you'll be like God? The biggest theft in the world's history is you were already like him. You needed to do nothing but remain who you were. The moment doubt and unbelief came into that garden was the moment that they no longer knew who they were and had to go sew fig leaves together to cover the most reproductive parts of themselves. And from them came Cain and Abel. It's the biggest heist in the world's history that nobody talks about. You only need to know who you are. You only need to believe in your own true identity, what the great I am has said about your awakened I am. You only need to believe that in order to accomplish everything that you were supposed to be. Most of us are hiding the most productive parts of ourselves. It said Adam and Eve went out and sewed fig leaves around themselves, and the great I am said, who told you were naked? He said, you have been outside of my presence, and you tried to cover something up that was meant to be the most productive part of you. And I'm telling you the same thing today, that most times we cover up the most productive part of ourselves because that's the area of our life where we experience the most hurt. That's the area of our life where we've experienced the most pain. That's the area of our life that we seem to think is a burden. And we go outside, we get fig leaves, and we cover it up. And the great I am is saying, no, bring that to me. I can use that. I can use that. The very imagination that Tyler Perry used to escape the domestic abuse at his house when his dad was beating his mom. He said he used to go underneath the porch and dream and wish he was somewhere else. And he said when he started writing his My Dear plays, he used to go back under that porch mentally and remember where he was trying to be somewhere else. And he put himself in the character of which he's playing. The same imagination where he escaped his darkest days was the same imagination that helped him make more millionaires than Steven Spielberg, how motivational teacher, because I'm telling you, your greatest pain is tied to your greatest triumph. It's time for us to go find our true identity. Whom the Son sets free is truly free indeed. Tonight is your moment. Tonight is your day and time. Let's go get what belongs to us. And it starts with knowing the right version of who I am. Man, you all have been phenomenal tonight. I appreciate you all chiming into this Motivational Monday. If you all would, please share, like, comment, share this to your page. Let your friends and your mamas and your cousins them know you need to get this in your life, because I know something about you that you don't even know who you are today. Listen to this and let's discover who you are. And until next time, I am challenging you to wage war on mediocrity. Your boy is out.
It ain't no friend to me. Wage a war.